everyone, Lilith here. Welcome to my Blastoise solo run. As you can see, the Squirtle line has decent stats everywhere but great defense. This is important, but most important is its typing. Water is only weak to electric and grass, which means it has few weaknesses, and thanks to Dig/Earthquake and Ice Beam/Blizzard, it can cover those weaknesses well. All in all, its move is amazing. I expect this line to be the best of the 3 starter lines, and it's not just me who expect. Wolfram Alpha actually did an analysis of the Pokemon Red and Blue code and determined that Squirtle is the objectively best starter. I am not making this up. To reference this, I named my character Wolfram and my rival Alpha. I find this funny. Without further ado, let's get this started. I choose Squirtle because it's the one of the 3 that evolves into Blastoise, and this is a Blastoise solo run. I already did solo runs of the other 2 starters, so check those out. Shameless plug over. I checked my stats and I have better IVs than I did in the other 2 solo runs. That's nice. Rival battle time, and I press A until I win. It's my typical strategy and it hasn't failed me yet. I just keep pressing A and pressing A and pressing A, and you get the idea. Just listen to the music. This song's from Yoshi's Woolly World, which is an amazing game. Check it out. Okay, I know I said I'd be done with this plugs, and technically I'm not plugging myself this time. Next 30 minutes or so of gameplay, nothing interesting happens, so let's skip straight to the block fight. Geodude is up first, and it goes down easily to 2 bubbles. It tackles me, but it doesn't do much damage, so I'm fine. Onix uses Screech. I come close to one-shotting it with Bubble, however I get a speed drop from Bubble, allowing me to outspeed it and take it out without getting hit again. It was pretty easy, but I don't think anyone expected me to have a hard time with that fight. After beating Brock, I get the Boulder Badge and the TM for Bide. Now, I don't need Bide for anything, but I only have 3 moves, so I might as well use the TM. On the way through Route 3, I learn Water Gun. Also hit level 16, which, just like the other 2 starters, is when I evolve for the first time. In this case, I evolve into a Wartortle, one of the few middle evolutions I like more than both its pre-evolution and its evolution. On the way, I catch a Pidgey. I just need something to use Fly, and I'm not going to use Far-Fetch this time around for reasons. Mount Moon contains 2 TMs, Water Gun, which is completely redundant, and Mega Punch, which is not redundant, and I teach it in place of Tackle because it's just so much better than Tackle. Misty's up next, and she leads with Staryu, who is a 2-hit KO with Mega Punch. It doesn't do much damage to me. Starmie is up next. We just trade blows with our normal moves. Mega Punch for me, Tackle for it. Because my normal move is so much better, I'm able to win this pretty easily. From beating Misty, I get the TM for Bubble Beam. This is a fantastic water move. It has 65 power and a chance to lower speed. I replace Water Gun because it's just better than Water Gun. That's the only reason, but do I need another reason? It's the better move. rival Rival Battle 2. He leads with Pidgeotto, and this thing has Sand Attack. All I can do is hope it doesn't use it. Quick Attack is fine. I'm faster! Okay. Up next is Abra, who can't fight back, so I just win easily without taking damage. Up next is Rattata, who goes down in one Bubble Beam. And finally, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur uses Leech Seed, but it's really no problem. I just take it out with Mega Punch. On Nugget Bridge, I learn Bite. Now this is weaker than Mega Punch, but it's more accurate and it has a chance to flinch. So I keep it as well as Mega Punch and replace Bide since Bide sucks. After meeting Bell, we go back to Cerulean City and I beat a Team Rocket run for the TM for Dig. This will make fighting electric types much easier and the next gym is an electric gym. Good timing. It's almost as if they intended that for game design reasons. Nah, that can't be it. Up next, I catch a Sandshrew. It learns Cut and Strength, which combined with Blastoise's ability to learn Surf and Pidgey's ability to learn Fly, means I have every HM that matters. Flash doesn't matter for this. I know my way through Rock Tunnel without Flash, and Cerulean Cave is post-game, so I never need it. I guess then I grab the TM for Body Slam. Ditch Mega Punch because paralysis plus flinch is fun, so I might want to keep Bite. Up next is Alpha. I'm not used to naming him anything other than Blue. Anyway, he's our next boss fight. Pidgeotto is up first. So I survive the Quick Attack and then take it out with 2 Bubble Beams. Eradicate also uses Quick Attack and also does little damage with Quick Attack. Unlike Pidgeotto, it does go down in 1 Bubble Beam. It has terrible defense and great special, so I go for Dig instead of Bubble Beam and one-shot it. Next is Ivysaur, the only threatening member on his team, right? Long, Dig and Body Slam take it out easily. Rival 3 is what I would consider the easiest rival battle, excluding the tutorial battle, of course. So, I don't think it's any surprise that I did so well. Following the Boss Rush, Lieutenant Surge is up, Voltorb goes down in 1 dig. Pikachu goes down in 1 dig. And Raichu goes down in 1 dig. I haven't lost a battle yet. Impressive. But how long can I keep that up? I mean, I know the answer because this is post-commentated, but I'll let you have suspense. In Rock Tunnel, I learn Withdraw. I choose to teach this in place of reaching Celadon. I go straight to the department store and buy an extra fresh water, give it to the girl on the roof, and get the TM for Ice Beam. Instead of replacing Withdraw, I replace Body Slam. Let me explain why. Gen 1 has something called the Badge Boost glitch. You see, certain badges increase your stats by 12.5%. The Boulder Badge raises attack, Thunder Badge defense, the Soul Badge speed, and the Volcano Badge special. This is an intended mechanic for the first 3 gens. However, Gen 1 has a weird glitch because of course it does, it's Gen 1. Every time your stats are modified by a stat raising move, a stat lowering move, a burn, or a paralysis, these badge boosts are reapplied. This means every time I use Withdraw, I get a boost to attack, defense, speed, and special depending on what badges I have. I am going to exploit the heck out of this. Oh, and I'm off the floor with Giovanni, but that wasn't a surprise. But what is a surprise is after Giovanni, I evolved to Blastoise. Okay, that's not that much of a surprise, but it's really cool because now I have a fully evolved Pokemon to fight Erica with. So that was like the one fight left that I might have struggled with. Let's see if I actually do struggle with it. Apparently, I just lost half my health, more than that in fact, to a Razor Leaf. Okay, Tangela is a one-hit KO with Ice Beam, that's good, but up next is Vileplume, and this thing has Petal Fins. That could be a problem since I'm so low on HP. Or not, I got a crit. Rival Battle 4 is up next, and he leads with Pidgeotto because he always leads with the Pidgey line. It does 12 damage with a crit and then goes down to 1 HP. Gyarados is a 2-hit KO, but instead of attacking, it uses Leer and fails. Ends 1 and 2 when an opponent Pokemon uses a status move, it has a 1 in 4 shot of failing. Next is a Pokemon no water type wants to face. Growlithe, you see, it's already gone. Oh, Kadabra is up next, and it's an actually threatening Pokemon, or it would have been if it wasn't another 1-hit KO. Finally, Ivysaur, who is a 1-hit KO with Ice Beam. Go to Saffron City for some shopping and then go to fight Koga, and there are 2 mandatory trainers in the gym, so I go ahead and fight those. Okay, I got poison, that's not too bad. I have defense, then I get confused. Again, I have great defense, so this should be fine. And I lost. I actually just lost to a regular trainer after going undefeated through both gyms with a type advantage against me. Huh. Koga himself is actually no issue. Withdraw twice for the badge boost glitch and then sweep his entire team with Dig. That Koga decided that regular attacks are so last year and that X attacks are what's in. So you know how he says the Soul Badge raises defense? That's backwards. It's actually the Thunder Badge that raises defense and the Soul Badge that raises speed. That I just did the Safari Zone in 1 try. More importantly, I got Surf, which is arguably the best water move in the game. I replaced Bubble Beam. I also head down to Cinnabon Mansion to grab the TM for Blizzard. I replaced Ice Beam. And while I'm here, I might as well challenge Blaine. His first 3 Pokemon go down easily to Surf, but Arcanine survives, uses Takedown, Super Potion, and is generally just annoying. It's still not a threat. Blaine was easy. Now there's a bit of a problem because Blizzard only has 5 PP. I grabbed 3 PP ups on a slight detour in order to increase the number to 8, which will help for the upcoming dungeon Silphco. Speaking of Silphco, I grabbed the TM for Earthquake and replaced Dig. In Gen 1 they have the same base power, but Dig doesn't have that charge up turn, which should save time. Now I need to fight our rival once again in the infamous Rival 5, which is what I would consider to be the hardest fight before the Elite Four. It wasn't tough this time. Blizzard takes out Pidgeot in 1 hit. Blizzard does about half health to Gyarados. I get hit by a Dragon Rage, I miss a Blizzard, and then Gyarados uses Bite. My third attempt with Blizzard, I take Gyarados out. Growlithe is, well, it's a Growlithe and I'm a Blastoise. Alakazam is a one-hit KO with Earthquake. And up next is Venusaur, who survives Blizzard with like 1 HP. This is Leech Seed and misses. I'm a bit worried about a Blizzard miss, so I take it out with Surf instead. And yes, I do take it out because of course I did. It's at like 1 HP. Giovanni's next, and he somehow is even easier than he was in the Rocket Hideout. Every single one of his Pokemon is a one-hit KO. Next, Sabrina. Set up Withdraw against Kadabra for the Badge Boost glitch, and then it goes for Psychic. Critical hit does about half my health and damage, so that's more than I expected, even with it being a crit. I set up another Withdraw, and it uses Psychic and gets another crit, knocking me down to 5 health. I have to outspeed and one-shot the rest of her team. Kadabra is a one-hit KO with Earthquake, that's good. Mr. Mime is a one-hit KO with Earthquake. Kinamoth is a one-hit KO with Earthquake. Moment of truth, do I outspeed Alakazam? I do, and it's a one-hit KO with Earthquake. I won. Now, that was pretty easy, but the next fight won't be. It's Giovanni, and I know I had an easy time with the other two, but this one is trickier, so I need a pretty complex strategy. Now, this is a really complex one that took me a ton of effort to come up with, and I'm really smart, I have to tell you, and that's not just bragging. I've got a pretty high IQ, so just try and follow along. So what I do is I use Surf 5 times. You got all that? Now, I know this is tricky, but let me repeat it again. I use Surf 5 times. Okay, I'm done with the sarcasm for now. This was an easy fight. Rival 6 is up, and it's basically just Rival 5 plus a Rhyhorn, and I'm a Water type, so a Rhyhorn won't be that bad. Pidgeot goes down in 1 Blizzard, Rhyhorn goes down in 1 Surf, and up next is Gyarados, who actually poses a bit of a problem because it's a 3-hit KO with Blizzard. I miss one of those Blizzards, and that means I get hit with 2 Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage does a fixed 40 damage, meaning I just took 80 damage against Gyarados. Well, it can't really do anything to me, so I set up Withdraw until I have maximum defense, which admittedly takes a while because it keeps using Leer. However, since it keeps using Leer, that's another Withdraw I can use, and my stats got lowered by Leer, so that's just 2 more badge boosts. I wish I could view my stats with all the badge boosts. I bet they'd be insanely high, especially my defense since that's what I keep raising. Anyway, his final 2 Pokemon are both one-hit KOs, Earthquake on Alakazam, Blizzard on Venusaur, just basic type matchups. So, yeah, easy win. Now, before I face the Elite Four, I look at my stats, and as you can see, they're really good despite me being only level 53. I'm also 30 minutes ahead of both Venusaur and Charizard's pace, so unless something goes horribly wrong, I'm going to be proving more from Albert right. Early time, I set up a few withdrawals against Dugong since it can't really do anything to me. It does stall for a bit, so it takes a while. Up next is Cloyster, so I use Earthquake since it's the only move it doesn't resist it. Oh. It did like no damage. Remember that Cloyster has amazing defense but pretty poor special, so I instead go for Surf and it does much more. Cloyster's down. Up next is Slowbro. Now Slowbro's only attacking move is Water Gun, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. However, I forgot that it had both Withdraw and Amnesia, meaning it stalls me for quite some time. Finally take it out, and up next is Jinx. Okay, Jinx never attacked, time for Lapras. body slam, nothing too dangerous. It gets a crit. I just lost to Lorelei. Something went horribly wrong. Right, take 2. Gong loses about a third of its HP to Earthquake and then goes for rest. I then just spam Earthquake and it doesn't get to attack again before it goes down, so that's good. Up next is Cloyster. Against Cloyster, I go for Surf instead of Earthquake. Given how high its defense is plus Surf being Stab, I think Surf will do more damage despite the resistance. It confuses me with Supersonic, and I hit myself twice before using Surf again and not finishing it off. Eventually, I snap out of confusion and hit it with the final Surf to knock it out. I'm at low HP than I'd like, but I can still win this. Up next is Slowbro, who can't really do anything to me, so I take the opportunity to set up. Setting up 6 full withdraws, I have all badge boosts up and I'm ready to go. Coco also keeps going for ground, which badge boosts me even more. My Earthquake may be pretty weak now, but my Surf and Blizzard will be dangerous. And I ran out of PP for Earthquake anyway, so it's not like the attack drops matter at all for me at this point. Jinx is up next, and it's actually a one-hit KO with Surf. And finally, the Pokemon that took me out last time, Lapras. But this time it's no trouble. It does little damage to me with my maxed out defense, and I take it out in 2 Surfs. Heal up and then prepare to face Bruno, easily the weakest member of the Elite Four. Also notice my playtime of 440. This is much better than Venusaur and Charizard to this point. I think even with that loss to Lorelei, Blastoise still is the best starter, knock on wood. Next is an Onix. The end. Is Hitmonchan, which due to its terrible special goes down in 1 Surf. Same for Hitmonlee. Then he decides to use another Onix against Blastoise. I mean, I know he always uses an Onix, but seriously, this is just sad. Champ, unlike the rest of the team, is not a one-hit KO, but it just goes for Focus Energy, deciding that its crit rate is too high. In Gen 1, Focus Energy lowers your crit rate. Seriously, that was way too easy. I mean, not really way too easy, it's Bruno, what do you expect? Also, it's hilarious that I got a critical hit right after the use Focus Energy. Irony! Agatha's next, and she's always a bit of a toss-up due to her reliance on luck-based moves. Her first Gengar outspeeds me and confuses me, but I break through confusion and hit Earthquake one-shot again. I then snap out of confusion to one-shot Golbat with Blizzard. Kanto is actually slower than me, so it goes down easily to Earthquake. Good thing Levitate doesn't exist in Gen 1. Lobak actually survives Earthquake, but she uses a retroactive Super Potion and another Earthquake takes it down. Gengar is her most threatening Pokemon, and it goes for Nightshade, doing a fixed 60 damage to me. Oh, and then I crit it with Earthquake. That was way too easy. Next is Lance, who won't technically being the highest level of Elite Four. I have Blizzard, which is super effective against 4 of his Pokemon. Should be fine. Wrong. Due to a well-timed crit from Gyarados, I'm at pretty low HP for the rest of the fight, and Aerodactyl's high speed allows it to take me out before I can attack it. I use a rare candy to be a slightly higher level, hopefully that'll make the difference, right? Wrong. Don't even make it past Gyarados on this attempt. This was a worse attempt. Will third time be the charm? Well, actually yes. Let's explain why. I can explain the reasoning in 4 simple words. Gyarados chooses bad moves. Yeah, that's about it. Because of Gyarados' terrible move choice, I'm able to set up several withdrawals against it and then take it out fairly easily. To mention, on this attempt, it missed Hyper Beam, while on previous 2 attempts, it crit Hyper Beam. Quite a difference. Each Dragonair goes down in 1 Blizzard before getting to attack. Thanks to the Badge Boost glitch, I outspeed Aerodactyl and take it out easily with Surf. First turn against Dragonite, we both miss our attack. Second turn, I one-shot it with Blizzard. It's amazing how a bit of luck can go such a long way in this fight. Heck, for any fight. Fully healed, we're at a decent level. Time to face our rival one final time. Pidgeot has nothing that worries me, so I set up Withdraw 3 times, then it charges up for Sky Attack, and I Blizzard before it can do that, and so I take it out. Alakazam is a one-hit KO with Earthquake. Rhydon is the least threatening member of his team, so I set up my remaining 3 withdraws before one-shotting it with Surf. I also do this little thing where it lowers my defense and then I raise it again with Withdraw, which means 2 more Badge Boost glitch. He's helping me! Having an absurd amount of Badge Boost, I'm able to one-shot this Gyarados, even though I wasn't able to do so with Lances. Anyway, you level up, which means I reset my Badge Boost glitch. That's a problem. Even allows Arcanine to survive a Surf. Luckily for me, it just uses 4 instead of... Actually, I don't know if it has anything that worries me. Whatever, it didn't do anything that worries me, so I'm fine. Finally, Venusaur. This is a bit of a problem. Blizzard only does about half damage and it uses Solar Beam. It has to charge up. I've won, as long as Blizzard doesn't miss. And I get a crit with Blizzard! Well, I won! Yay! I won at below level 60 in under 5 hours. That was amazing. Easily best starter. Wolfenmaltha was right. It was so impressive that I actually went to the lengths of making a list of every Pokemon that I think might be able to do the same thing. I only was able to come up with 33 Pokemon that might pull it off. Here's the list now. Now I know this is almost half the fully evolved Pokemon in Gen 1, but you'll have to understand I'm being very generous. I don't honestly think many of these Pokemon are gonna come close to beating Blastoise. For example, I don't think the Nidoran line will be able to pull it off, but I put them on the list because they might. Anyway, up next is Butterfree, a Pokemon that definitely won't beat Blastoise. Bye!